for Generation Y topics in conjunction with Boğaziçi University. He's also working as a non-formal education trainer with high schools and universities. He runs 2 hostels in Turkey, in addition to this, the Sofa Hostel in Istanbul and the in-house hotel in Izmir. And he's also a blogger and a traveler, and in addition to Turkish and English, he speaks French and German as well. You know that?
Nah.
Okay. So with your applause, let's welcome Percin.
Thank you, dear Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen. I'll start with a question to my speech. Who uses social media actively? That can be Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and all. Please raise your hands if you're using any social media devices actively. Whenever I give a speech and ask this question, more than 90% of the people raise their hands. So the conclusion is, we are all using social media very actively in our lives. We have our friends on Facebook, Twitter, posting photos of what they do, posting quotes of what they think, of what other people think. And they're doing this because they're simply waiting to be liked. Just for this. We also do it, let's be honest. I do it myself. When I post something, I check every hour, how many likes do I have, how many likes do I have, how many likes. It's an obsession, but that's normal, it's human nature. Think of a beautiful girl, or a very muscular guy. She's your friend on Instagram. I'll go with the girl example, because I'm a guy and I have a lot of friends or acquaintances like this. You see a photo of her, she's very pretty, you see a photo of her, a selfie, and you say, huh, nice girl, nice photo. And then after 3 hours, you see another photo, almost the same, maybe a different background, maybe she's in a park this time, I don't know. You say, okay, nice. Is she wearing a different dress this time? I don't see the difference. And then after 3 hours, you see another photo, almost the same pose. And then you say, okay, this is getting a bit boring. And then again, and then you say, oh my God, this time she's doing the duck face. And then what I seem to do, unfollow. Because I don't want her to take space, or him, doesn't matter which gender. Let's face it, we all like to show off in our lives. This is not about social media. We like to show off about our work. We work 7 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours like a dog. But we have this one moment where we have a cheesecake in the kitchen and we take the photo with our colleagues, cheesecake and us. Because we want to show people that our office is awesome and we're doing cool stuff. We're not working in front of the computer for the last 9 hours, but this 1 minute is our whole day. Or we would like to show off in our social life. We say, look, in Instagram we are with our friends in this really nice place, buying overpriced alcohol and having so much fun. But nobody knows that this place is super crowded and the waiters are very rude because you don't take photos of that or you don't post about that. Or you take a photo or take a video of your child playing the guitar. He only knows maybe to hit 1 chord, and then you project him, he's like the next thing. That's because we like to show off. I like to show off as well. I like to show off when I sing. I don't have a nice voice, but I put this little moment where I sound a bit better than my usual self. But this is not the fault of social media, guys. Human beings are always tended to act this way. We like to show off. Social media just brought this up to the surface. And now we know what other people are doing. This is the fault, basically for me, of the capitalist society, the consumerist society, where they make us work like slaves for hours and to earn little money for things, to buy things that we do not need, to show off to people that we do not like. And in these little moments of luxury, having a fancy salad, going to an overpriced club, we want to show off with the little thing we have because we do not have time for ourselves anymore. But it's not the point of my speech. The point of my speech is about the superficiality that the social media offers to people and how the people, they choose the easy way in their lives to show off on the social media, even though there are thousands of meaningful things to do in the social media. For example, let's say you're a good singer. Put up your songs, inspire people. You're a writer, write nice articles. If you don't have any skills at all, just post a nice article that someone has written or post a nice quote. inspire people a bit more. That can be on Facebook, on Twitter, and all. You don't need to take 100 photos of you each day and show it to people to show how beautiful or how handsome you are. Because people are not stupid, guys. People understand. People know that your fantastic time with your girlfriend, that's not always, that's not permanent. There are times with your girlfriend where you shout at each other and say, I hate you too. But the difference is you do not post that on Instagram, right? It's like fighting with my loved one. No. You kiss, you hug, or with your child, or a perfect family, this depiction, the superficial depiction. It's good to have good times, it's good to be happy, but people know this is not the case. There are good times and there are bad times. So you don't need to project and sell it to people like your life is so awesome. I'll give an example from me. This is a photo of me, which I took a couple of months ago. It is going to happen, hopefully. I'll explain the photo meanwhile. In this photo, I think, at least, I look pretty okay. Actually, I look better than I usually look in my everyday life. The reason is that I worked for this pose. I asked my friend to take it a couple of times till I got the perfect pose. So it looks a good photo, it looks above average. But the next one, just click on the red. Yeah, the mouse is the right side. This is my everyday photo. I just took this once, and I didn't Photoshop it, I didn't do anything about it. This is how I look every day. Well, maybe a bit better. My conclusion, my point is that when we take our photos, we Photoshop it, we take our best poses. But this is how we look every day. And we do not need to trick people, we do not need to exaggerate how we look. We do not need to put our best poses all the time, because we have to be natural. When you put photos like this, people understand that you're basically lying. And you're also creating this false image in society that you have to go to the gym every day, buy the most expensive clothes, have the best cars, and have the best of everything. Because that guy has the best of everything, apparently. Because Instagram says so. My conclusion is, self-promoting on social media is the easy way to choose. Of course, people like to show off. I like to show off. If you do something, show it. But do not poke it into people's eyes all the time. Do not over-exaggerate something you have. For example, you have a child, you don't need to take photos of him or videos of him every single second and share this with people, because he's your child. Or do not compensate for things that you do not have. When your wife or girlfriend buys you a present, do not say, oh, I love you so much because you bought me this present. You can keep it between yourselves because it's something private. To sum up, we all like to be liked. And we like to show it off. But there's a thin line by showing it off in a minimal amount and doing more meaningful things in the social media and poking your life into people's eyes, both invading your own and other people's privacy. Thank you very much.